It's gonna be a long broadcast. I'm ready.
All right. Did you get the theme song ready?
I have no theme song. I'm sorry.
Shit.
Apologies.
All right. Well, we don't have much because this show relies on our callers. So if you want to call in, talk about Star Citizen, talk about the game as it is, join our Discord linked below in the Twitch. Come on in, pop in the waiting room. Tavrai will drag you on in. Today's question that we're asking everybody, Tav.
We have a waiting room?
Yeah, we have a waiting room. Oh, look below. Caller waiting room.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah, I wanted to say like, oh man, I wish you'd put more effort into it, but
No, I'm excited. I'm
you
excited.
know, like,
You gotta tell me what's on the docket for
oh yeah, the question. So for our callers who'd like to call in to Open Comms, our question today is what keeps you from throwing your computer out a window? Tav, maybe you could start. What keeps you from throwing your computer out a window?
Oh, I have to stop playing this game.
Well,
That's at times that's sometimes that does the trick. You know.
what do you do if you're not gonna play Star Citizen?
Anything. Find something.
Okay, okay.
Absolutely anything.
You know what keeps me from throwing my computer out a window? Is that today and yesterday, and I think like the last 2 or 3 days, it's actually been working for me pretty well. The 3 days before that, I kept dying, like for no reason at all, over and over and over again. I would just be flying around and I would just be coming out of Obituary Station or something. Bam, dead.
That was it.
And that was it. I would just like be like, it was like the good old days when you're just flying around in your Aurora and then your Aurora would just blow up like while you're in jump.
Yeah, it happens. It
The
happened a
other
whole lot
option is I
yesterday.
was crashing into things and getting shot, and it's all my fault because I'm a bad pilot.
No. Yeah, definitely ditto over here. I've killed uh, so many of my own dudes.
I know. I think about that sometimes. I don't want to die in the game. That's my only gameplay loop
Accidents happen.
is survive as long as you can. That's my primary gameplay loop. That's why I don't go to Pyro very much. You know.
I like uh I like how much safer Stanton feels now though, thanks to Pyro being what it is.
It does feel a lot safer. Yeah. I'm not getting I'm not getting wrecked in Stanton like at all. In
Yeah,
Pyro, it's you know,
all the time.
there's
But
all the time. All the time. Hey, do you want to tell people what you did today?
um
You want to tell people who saved you?
well, I do appreciate the save.
Yeah.
Um, you know, out in the middle of nowhere in Pyro.
I still don't understand what happened to you guys.
I don't really know either. I was along for the ride. But
Okay.
sometimes you gotta bail, you know?
Sometimes you got to bail. Yeah. Well, if any
Like the
callers
whole
want to
Lawson
call in, this
Center
is
thing.
Open Comms Radio, brought to you by Cruz Lux. That's Open Comms Radio, brought to you by Cruz Lux, the refresh in your face. Sorry, we had to do an ad thing. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Sponsored by Cruz Lux.
Yeah.
Fucking love it.
And if you type in Cruz Lux in YouTube, you get a bunch of like religious Christian stuff. Yeah, a bunch of Jesus stuff. I was looking for a Cruz Lux advertisement.
Wait, really?
Yeah, go to YouTube and type
I don't know if I
Cruz
want
Lux.
to. Oh,
Maybe we have different algorithms. You know, without Cruz Lux's support, we wouldn't be able to do what we do.
that's yeah, that's quite impressive. Quite impressive.
Tav, you got to read your lines
Oh, I have lines.
for the Cruz Lux ad.
Oh my gosh, I'm totally fired.
You didn't get them?
Did not get the memo.
I will say something. Just you got it. We're
Yeah,
fuel
always
recharged.
enjoying a good point of Cruz Lux.
Yeah. Oh, what would you do if you ran out of Cruz Lux?
No, I'd go with the what's the other brand?
No. You can't do that. You can't do that. It's a Cruz Lux ad.
Oh,
You can't you say you're going to drink something else.
yeah, that would kind of defeat the whole purpose, wouldn't it?
Yes, we have. Come on, man.
Don't they? I know they make another flavor.
No, you're missing out. No. Oh, I see what you're doing. You're going. If I couldn't get a Cruz Lux, I'd get a Cruz Grape.
Yeah, exactly.
I love this. It looks
Wait,
like
is that the other flavor? Is it Cruz Grape?
I don't know, but we might have a Cruz expert calling in right now.
Oh.
Let's see. This is Wicket. Hello, Wicket.
Hello.
Wicket, you're on the call. You're on the open comms.
Oh my God! First time caller, long time listener.
Wicket, you're welcome to open
Hello,
comms.
Wicket.
May we ask you?
I'm so nervous. I don't. Hold on. Let me gather myself first.
Please
Okay.
gather yourself.
So, if you run out of Cruz Lux, first off, shame on you. Second, just call me. It's
You got a
obvious.
stash?
Yeah, of course, man.
Got
I'm your
that
boy.
delivery.
In any event, about the question, what keeps me coming back?
No, that's not the question. That's not, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude. You're a guest. But the question is, what keeps you from throwing your computer out a window?
Out a window.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's the people, the community. It's the friends I've made along the way.
Oh.
Oh, that's a bunch of bullshit. Really, what keeps me coming back is all the salt and tears that I can farm. No,
Tears.
that I mean that's the joke answer. But seriously, the big thing that keeps me coming back is I've been playing online games. You guys know I'm an old man. I've been playing games for a long time. I've been parts of a bunch of different communities, and this is by far one of the best ones I've ever been part of as far as Red Scar Nomads, our guild is concerned. And that's one of the main things that keeps me coming back and not throwing the computer out the window. You know,
Hey.
listening to
Hey.
people talk and talk you off that ledge, and hey, it's not that bad. Looking at things from other people's sides, that keeps me from throwing it out for sure.
I've been in a few orgs or guilds, and they're talking you to jump the ledge. They're like, do it.
Absolutely, but that's not the kind of people we are. I don't think anyway. Our guild leader Murphy. I mean, he's kind of, we've had to talk him off the ledge several times too. So it goes both ways.
I know. A lot of trouble, that guy.
Yeah, I agree.
And you always choose the most unstable person to be your leader.
Well, you have
this
to have
isn't a hot take, but
you have to have a yardstick,
and
then make you so you look at the guy at the top and you feel better about yourself. Usually,
we met another org. I won't say who, but we met, and the org guys are cool. But then you see some of these org leaders, man. They're scaring me. And there's nothing to even fight over. It's not like you got anything, there's no land. There's no resources, not really.
right.
It's kind of like everyone in Pyro is just shooting around, and that's how I feel anyway.
The other thing that keeps me from throwing my computer out the window is I've spent more on this computer than I have on my first 3 or 4 cars, so that's another thing.
That's wild.
100 frames over there.
Well, you got to remember, my first cars were bought in the '80s, in the early '80s, and those are just a couple $100, but yeah, spent a
Also,
couple of grand.
well, the manufacturing like effort to make a car. I'm not saying it's not a lot, but it's less than making like computer chips, computer
Mm,
parts. Like how much you have to manufacture those
yeah,
from the raw materials. Cars are a lot of like iron and steel and
yeah,
kind of
but
raw
like
material.
everything, basically, car nowadays is just a computer with wheels attached to it, right?
That's scary.
But
That's why they
there's
got rid of AI in Star Citizen.
right.
Isn't that why? Because the AI was dangerous. And here we are, we're putting it in our automobiles.
What do you mean they
And
got
there's a
rid of
lot of
AI in Star Citizen?
peculiar pieces of technology that I think they did away with.
Well, they limited it a lot. Yeah, they don't have like real true AI in Star Citizen because some event happened, some like AI war or whatever.
Are you confusing
Basically,
this with something else?
with Terminator,
No, with Dune.
Dune's not an AI rising up.
No, is
No,
that so?
no, they
That's the lore
squashed it.
reason though for in Star Citizen why
Oh.
no giant
Yeah,
computer?
look, hold on.
I did not know that.
I didn't know that.
So
So we're some offshoot of the Duneverse?
is that what they did in Dune? I don't
Yeah,
remember
that's why
that
there's no technology, no like computers and stuff in Dune.
because it was
Like
too
the
dangerous.
computers are the mentats, the human computers. They had what was called
Right,
the Butlerian Jihad 10,000 years before the films to destroy the AI and the sentient machines.
right, right. Yes. I got the first 3 books through.
Well, you missed it.
And like a Battlestar thing going as well.
Yeah, it's like a motif kind of, right?
Yeah,
Um
submarine in space kind of stuff.
oh, you know why? Because I'm searching AI. I probably gotta search artificial intelligence. Artificial. Robert Space Industries doesn't have their SEO down. Yeah, artificial intelligence, politics, and secrets.
I see. Looking at the lore of it.
So there is lore behind all what you were talking?
Yeah, it's like on the website. I looked it up once in
Mm,
the Galactopedia.
interesting.
Yeah, I can't find it. Tab, if you can find it. But I did find the monthly report. We have a good monthly report here. And if you do want to call in, you can join our Discord channel. Who am I talking to? Is anyone even there?
Yeah.
Call in, join our Discord channel, linked at the bottom here, or at the bottom in the middle, where the links are on the Twitch.
All right. I think that's all I had. So I'm
Oh,
gonna.
thank you, Wicket.
You're welcome. You guys, good job.
It
Keep it
was a
up, and
pleasure.
long live Cruz Lux. I think there's another caller. There's some hooligan down there in the waiting room. Probably want to check it
Okay.
out.
All right,
Later.
all right.
No, such a.
I moved myself out accidentally.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Um,
such an aggressive sponsorship.
yeah. Oh, yeah. He took me with him.
Love it.
Anyway, we have a new caller. Let's see what this person has to say. Hello, citizen.
Yeah, thanks for the kind words. Wicked.
Hello, citizen.
Thank you. Hi. So, listening and what keeps you from throwing the computer out the window and stop playing this game, right? Like, what other game is there with this depth? Like, to have, like, when we go out and we're taking video, right? And you see, like, the Crusader rise on Daymar, or you see, like, out on Bloom or something. no other game like captures that. Like, wow, look at that. Like, yeah, there's a little bit in Red Dead here and there, but the fact that we're walking around in the spaceship, and then like you walk through and the door opens and you can see like the sunrise on a different planet through the cockpit while somebody else is flying it, right?
I
To
love
me,
that.
it's like a lot of this game is that it's the visuals, but then when you start to get into the combat and the industry and the Day Morelli when it runs right, there's so much that you could do and it's so nice. But on the other hand, we need the stability, right? But that's what keeps me from throwing it out the window because it's fun. And like Wicked said, the people, obviously, right? Like I would have never put this much effort into something without such a solid crew of people that's so fun to be with. And it even goes beyond Red Scar, like just the
The nerds.
community at large. Like
Yeah.
the people at DC Bar Citizen, right? And Citizen Con and all that stuff.
I'm going across the pond there, and I might go to a bar citizen in Europe. I looked them up, but I didn't find any when I was there, which is unfortunate. But yeah, I guarantee you, if there were one going on, I would go, like anywhere.
Yeah, and it's like this whole, you go to these things and you hang out with these people and like everybody there gets it. Whereas when you're like trying to talk to people that aren't big gamers or stuff, and like, if somebody like your significant other is in the background or hears you bitching about being stuck in an elevator, so then they come and ask why the hell you're playing it. When you go to these things, those people get it, right?
Yeah.
It's that camaraderie.
It's almost a game within a game. Like everybody gets another different, I guess, type of game out of it. I guess that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but like yeah, people pull like all the creative stuff between whether it be videos, stories, or like meeting up in person. There's just all sorts of different, I don't know, different. Even when the game's not working, there's all these different things to lean on and for people to participate with, which makes it fun. So
Yeah, and like I know we talk about all the time, but we can see the vision. Like you can see it, and that's why like that chart that was posted on the subreddit about where are you on the spectrum of backer for Star Citizen. Do you remember that visual? Like anywhere from you absolutely hate it, the game's gonna fail, to you're a complete shill and you're gonna, you fully believe in it.
Right.
Like the most people that I've heard that looked at that were from agnostic up. Like it's coming, but we acknowledge that it's a big undertaking. But we're going to be critical when they do these things. But that's why I haven't thrown the computer out the window yet. I can see it coming, right?
there are many tests. There are very many tests of faith.
Every day, man. Every day when I'm logging in. But I like it. Today it worked. I was able to do the Citizens for Prosperity mission, the one that nobody wants to do because you don't kill anybody in it, I think. And also they're Hurston, I guess. The Citizens for Prosperity folks.
Somebody's got to transport those goods.
Yeah, that's me, dude. I'm not fighting, but I did have an adventure today when I rescued him, and then Tav got in the gunner seat.
It's never. I should have known the price.
You lost. You were carrying cargo or something? Or you were trying to kill someone.
I think we were just trying to do one of those missions.
That's probably why you failed though,
same
because you don't
mission.
even really know what mission you were doing.
Yeah.
You were like
Well,
half aware.
if only we had a place where we could record all these and could go on and read about it
Oh man,
and hear all about it.
That'd be a
It'd
good
be
idea.
fantastic.
That would be.
That'd be a good
Yeah,
idea. If only we
that's
had
all
something
I
to plug
got.
here. Oh, thank you, Murphy Jack.
That's all I got. Yeah, good luck. Thanks for
Wait,
having me
one
on.
more question. One more question
Thanks,
before you go.
Yes.
You got one. one ship to come out next.
One that's
Known
already
or unknown?
announced.
Unknown or
Oh no,
unknown?
no.
What's your
Kraken.
next ship?
Gotta go
The
with the Kraken. I think most people are. Well, I don't know. I can't speak for most people, but the Kraken, because that's going to be the next step in, the especially like Kraken Privateer. If they get the player trading in, just imagine that flying up to, you get the coordinates of somebody's Kraken Privateer and they're selling grade A stealth components in a stall and head in there and buy it. That's going to be a whole thing. You don't know who you're going to run into in there. You don't know what's going to happen. That whole bringing the whole next level of interaction between players is going to be amazing. I think Kraken Privateer.
We saw a preview of it last. I had it at CitizenCon, right? Didn't it come out of? They were coming out of Levski, I thought.
Yeah, there was one in the hole. Yep.
Oh, really? They haven't teased that though.
Yeah, maybe it's just
But you never know.
Yeah.
That would be that makes sense to be like the next big ship, right? Because there's no other real big ships that I would
And
see
they have a
coming.
lot of assets, I think, for that kind of.
Yeah, we need to have the systems in place for that kind of thing, right? Otherwise, it'll be like how the Reclaimer was before salvage. It's like, yeah, it's a really cool ship, walk around, but it doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
It's true. Like all the explorer ships.
Mhm.
I want more luxury vessels. That's just me though. They had the Connie one with like all the cool like luxury beds and the pool table and stuff.
Yep. All right. Thank you guys. I'm getting called by we need to go save Stanton. So
Goodbye, Murphy Jack. We're gonna join
see ya.
you.
Roger.
Bye.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow, Tav. Wow, this has been great, man.
Ripples.
2 callers.
$2.
2 callers, dude.
Jackpot. You
Dude.
made it.
Wow. I wonder, do you think if we do this again we'll get more callers?
I don't know. I'm already like, what kind of champagne do I buy? Like, I didn't know. I didn't expect.
You didn't expect a couple favors?
I didn't expect people.
Well, this is the call-in show. We rely on callers. If you do want to call in, you got to join our Discord linked on the Twitch and the links here. Pop in the Discord, and then you pop in the caller waiting room. We'll drag you on up, and you let us know what you think about Star Citizen. We have one question for everyone a day. Today's question is, what keeps you from throwing your computer out a window? Have thought of it. It's a good idea.
How do we plan future questions? I mean, is it audience choice? I mean, how do we?
No, we're gonna pick the questions.
Oh,
Well, they can say whatever they want, but we pick one question,
gotcha.
and then that's their that's their segue. Remember, because you wanted like an icebreaker or something.
Yeah.
So if we give them one little question,
I like it.
we'll do our best to make interesting questions. Not like, what's your favorite ship? Everyone knows the Herald.
What's your favorite ship? Is such a fun question.
I don't know. And you know what the cool part about this is, man? We have 5 concurrent listeners. So we did it. I think this has been a success. Yeah.
Oh,
Isn't that crazy?
yeah, that's absolutely wild. But yeah, let's talk. We should talk about all. I don't know. I don't know what people want to hear about. I got so many questions about the game.
Okay, give me a few of your questions, and we'll see if someone else pops in for a call. If you do want to call, join the Discord down below. We'll drag you in. What do you got, Tav?
Like when you're looking at either Urkel or at your screen, you know how there's the power symbol. There's in the middle. There's like a 3 wavy lines on the left, and there's like another thing on the right.
No.
We
When I'm looking at
we
what?
have anybody that we can bring in that would know what those like the actual practical impact of those numbers are? Because I know one's supposed to be one's IR signature, right? The first one.
Oh yes,
And
yes.
then like I have no real.
At the top, aren't they at the top on the HUD?
Yeah, and I still, playing the game this long, I still look at those numbers like, all right. But I think they're, becoming more important.
Yeah, I think they're like supposed to be radiation and heat indicators, and the IR signature. The IR is there a number next to the IR signature, or it's just like the
Yeah,
icon?
assuming the IR is the wavy lines.
Okay.
They were revealing
I don't know, man. I
completely
fly based on
revealing what I
sight.
don't know.
It's not like there's like a
Yeah,
landing
exactly. That's
camera
how
and
I
night
always fly,
vision,
and
and
then
yeah, you have to rely on your gut for
I
everything.
was looking at some of these stealth ships though, and like even on Urkel, it's pretty nuts the difference between I guess the Hornet Ghost Mark II now, and even like the normal Saber. But I don't know if that's in just certain ideal conditions every time, or
What's the difference between the ghosts and the Hornet there, or the ghost and the Saber?
it like I'm looking at like maybe half, maybe more. Um,
Urkel's usually pretty good, but honestly, dude, all that stuff is subject to change. And I know people like looking at it and everything, but like,
right.
can't take it too
Yeah.
seriously. It's more of just kind of like this one's gonna be stealthy.
You know what I didn't put it up against is a Firebird, and that's probably what I should have.
I think once
Yeah, it was
engineering
pretty
and shit.
nuts. Like even the IR signature of the Prowler was just so crazy low.
Well, and that's stock too, because you're not they don't come with stealth components, right?
Some ships do. They're like C grade, but the Saber does.
Oh, interesting. Are all the Sabers components stealth, or just like it's quantum drive or whatever?
Well, I think most of them are stealth. It's stock, so I reckon.
I do wonder what like how much individual components are going to affect. Like, if I don't know how many components we have in total. Say we have like 10 components in total. If 8 of my 10 components are stealth components, how much are those 2 non-stealth components going to affect the ability for someone to ping me or pick me up? And if it's a different component, will that have a different effect on someone's ability to pick me up
Yeah,
or
we
track
really
me?
could probably do some trial runs of this stuff.
Shit, dude. Well, but that's my thing though. Like,
Even
we
looking at
could
the
for
Firebird, the Firebird hits much higher than the Saber at stock in IR by a wild amount. Same with again, I need somebody that knows what they're talking about with some of these numbers, but
Wait, are you saying I don't know what I'm talking about?
I have well, no, I mean,
I mean, I legit,
just
I would
wait,
have no
I have
idea.
no idea what these numbers. I mean, I don't know what the IR number means, respective of the other numbers. I guess
I
is
mean, I
what.
assumed the higher number means easier to detect. Oh,
Yeah, that's what I'm
Black
thinking.
Wicket says
Yeah.
in chat, lower the number, the harder to detect. Also, missile types are keyed to a type of radiation. Missile
So,
types are keyed to a type of radiation.
so is the right number just a flat out detection number? Because
He
that's
says it looks like the right number is cross section. He said IR, electromagnetic, and cross section. And then he said brought to you by Cruz Lux.
we are so fortunate to be so well informed. That's nuts. Like some of these ships, I don't know. Just think the Prowler looks nuts. Maybe the Talon will look every bit if it's just a series of ships.
That Prowler,
Yeah,
dude.
I find
That
this.
Prowler is maybe one of the coolest ships that exists, just because of its cockpit. You know,
Yeah,
the
fun
the
little
Prowler cockpit, the
the
blast shield, the
wings.
window or whatever, has like It's not like an armor cover, but it's like it transforms, or it has like an alien cover, so like it blacks it out, and I guess it shields it.
Those little triangles that peel back.
So it got those triangles that, yeah, dude. It's the coolest. I want like a ship like that. I want like, but not the Prowler, but not a dropship.
Why do we say Talon? Like even the Talon, like Prowler's putting out less IR than the Talon. Does that seem right? Like,
Again, dude, I wouldn't put too much stock in those numbers right now.
yeah, I mean I don't, but it's just I'd love to feel.
Listen, when it comes to Star Citizen, and I want everyone to listen very carefully to this. There's certain things you can't put your there's certain things that you can't rely on. Ones are the ship, numbers, stats. The second is anything our Lord and Savior Chris Roberts says at any point in time ever. What's the third thing?
Untested, but do you have less problems if you're a subscriber? We don't know. We don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I
Should've
haven't.
filled out.
Shit, this month's subscriber flare is the first time I've ever wanted to be a subscriber. It's the heart-shaped bed and the heart-shaped couch, man. That's the first time.
What?
Dude, you kidding
I've
me?
not been seeing this stuff on the website.
Heart-shaped
Maybe
bed, dude. All right, look what we're gonna do.
I
You
can
like
just
that?
imagine like rolling with it. It's in the ship, and then you get to somewhere heart-shaped bed, dude, and then like out of nowhere, somebody just like completely torpedoes you,
Heart-shaped bed, dude.
and that's the end of the heart-shaped bed.
So
I
I think
guess
the
you could
last
throw it in the hangar, right? I
we
mean,
could. Oh, look at this, dude. We've got another caller. All right, you ready?
oh, I'm ready.
Let's do it. Hello, caller. You are on with Jar Jar and Tab Open Comms Radio. It's your show, baby.
So,
Man, I'm just overwhelmed to be, in the presence of such behemoths.
too kind.
Yeah, love it. Thank you for your flattery. It is welcome. Thank you for joining us on Open Comms Radio. Your first question is, what keeps you from throwing your computer out a window?
I can't afford a replacement.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would definitely be way up there.
Have you tried working harder?
No, it's been suggested to me numerous times, but the very idea of it is distasteful to me.
Very cool, man. Are you hey, you're the only other one doing the Citizen for Prosperity missions right now. Have you started them?
No, I have had absolutely no time to get in, but I'm excited at the prospects. I've geared up my shiny new Star Lancer, um, and I'm ready to select my first mission for Citizens for Prosperity. I can't believe I'm the only one really that's doing that, but personally, when I
Well,
read the lore description for the Frontier Fighters, I thought they just seemed like psychopaths.
yeah, I mean you'd be right. I'm doing the Citizen for Prosperity missions too.
All right, see,
But I read now. You know why? They're Hurston. I didn't. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Duke.
I was interrupted there. What was that?
Oh, I'm sorry. Citizens for Prosperity is Hurston.
Well, I mean, are they really? I've heard that suspicion that they're basically just like Hurston and it's all just a big conspiracy, but I don't know if I believe that.
They're donating goods so they can take over the system.
Eh,
I mean,
um,
Hurston sucks, but they're better than fucking Pyro.
are they though? I mean,
I-
as someone currently living in early stages of an oligarchy, I'm not sure I want to live in late stage either.
But I don't get killed in Hurston. I get killed in Pyro. That's where I'm coming from.
I see. I have yet to be ganked in Pyro, actually. Knock on wood.
What?
Yeah, I've had all peaceful, friendly encounters.
Nice. Well,
Except for that
that's-
one. Okay, no, I did get killed once, but I don't really count it because it was my own stupidity.
What'd you do?
I had jumped in towards an outpost, and what was I flying? I was flying the Zeus, and I saw a guy in the F8 lighting up someone in, what the hell were they flying? I don't know, one of the starter ships. And I was just watching. I was just like, oh yeah, sitting there watching. I watched them blow them up. I wasn't concerned because I'm like, yeah, I got enough shields. I can get out of here. But I forgot to turn my shields on. I was still in nav mode. So he came over to me, started lighting me up, and obviously I didn't have enough time to react and get away.
This is when like having a crew and engineering and stuff is gonna like be really good just because of redundancy.
Someone to tell you that, excuse me, Captain, but our shields are currently down.
Yeah, or to
We-
just put them up because
Yeah, we need a
Such a
Lieutenant Commander Worf standing behind us to constantly be like, I recommend you raise shields.
Just having
Also-
30 seconds of somebody running around screaming their head off just makes it that much. I love it. It's sweeter.
a little superhuman strength,
That would
Just
be good, yeah.
just ragdolling people. You wouldn't have to worry about anyone coming on your ship or anything. Oh, that's good. So you've been playing a lot then. Anything,
Nope.
anything on your mind? Anything you want to say to Chris Roberts or Sig or?
I was impressed the other day. I was on. I did start a mission, and then I had to crash the desktop and rejoined the game, and the mission was still there. I was still in the process of it, so that was nice to see. I've heard some other
Yeah,
people
it's cool.
talking about obviously some new features with the mission tracking as well.
Been working for me, and I like that I can click, like in the top right of the map, I can click the destination and
Yeah,
auto go there. Like I don't have to search it.
yeah, that is nice.
They
Yeah,
just need like
improves the
quick
coverage.
keys.
Huge.
They
I
just need
still-
quick keys, as I was saying. in
I
the-
still think that the map needs some tweaking for it to feel properly smooth and polished. They improved the visuals of it quite a bit, and they did improve the zooming and stuff, but I still feel like a lot of time it's a little jank.
Ain't that the truth?
A little jank. Oh, and as a general comment to the gentleman at CIG, more windows. That's
Yeah,
it.
right.
More windows. Ships need windows. Every time I'm in a ship, like inside a ship, and I'm walking around and it has a window, I'm like, yes.
Yes.
Why are there not more of these?
That's true, dude. And just like, because if you want to stay in your ship for an extended period of time, you're in orbit around a planet, you know? Just open up that window, you have a beautiful view, or you're looking at a moon or the sun or whatever, and you can sit down. And then, I imagine the mini games, like card games and stuff, like you can do in your ship. Like, do you
Oh, well,
remember Fallout as well? Fallout New Vegas and like Fable. And I guess Red Dead Redemption has like card games in the
Yeah,
game.
yeah. Yeah, I used to
That's
play
what I
poker
want.
with my friends in Red Dead. See, and that brings me up to my other big nitpick with ship design currently, which is pool tables. Take them out. Get rid of them. No more pool tables. They're never going to deliver pool as a game to play. So use that space instead for, holographic minigame. Give me the monster fighting game from Star Wars: A New Hope.
Or at least chess tables, right? If they're already in. And then
Yep,
they can
chess
be
table.
replaced.
Something with simpler physics like chess, checkers, things like that. But it's, pool table is never going to be working in game.
Yeah, that's a bold choice of them. I
Yeah.
thought that too. I was like, wow, pool?
Like it makes sense because everyone's like, oh yeah, I would love to hang out with my bros on my spaceship and play pool. But it's like, yeah, but but it's never going to happen.
Works
Wow.
about as well as that hot tub on the county Phoenix. Yeah.
But I mean, the hot tub works,
That's
right?
it.
It's got water physics in it. You can open it up. You can go in it. Theoretically, once they put in, hygiene, it would be simple enough for them to say, okay, you were in the hot tub, so now you're clean. But the complicated physics of a working pool table on the spaceship, I know these are strong words, but I stand by it. It's never going to happen.
Yeah, I think that's a very safe and logical thought process you have.
Yeah. So it's just a waste of space, and it's, I think it detracts from the whole goal of the realism and usability. Right, buddy? Don't you agree?
Woof. You're talking to a dog.
Dale's not a dog; it's a
No,
child.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I knew better, but I didn't mean to.
Yeah,
Duke, I think that was the most insightful input we've had all evening.
mine or the child's.
No, yours. Well, also better than everything. And that inquiry is brought to you by Cruz Lux. Cruz Lux, the best of drinks. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Late
Yes.
stage capitalism.
Read your lines.
That I don't have any lines.
Tab, you've had all this
Nobody
time to get the
gave me
lines.
any lines.
Oh, did I not send them?
Enjoy a Cruz Lux today.
Duke.
My lines. Cruz Lux, the only drink easily available to you, which satisfies both your thirst and nutritional needs. Available
that.
at some Keltos.
Ooh,
See, Tab, why can't you do
went
that?
for I can't. Yeah, I know, right?
Mm.
Somebody give this guy a contract.
Thank you for everyone coming for Open Comms Radio, Space Radio in the middle of space. Your call-in show for you to call. Thank you for coming in. And then we'll play the theme song.
Man, I got here just in time to join the show. I appreciate it.